Football is often called the beautiful game, uniting nations and creating unforgettable moments. But behind the passion and cheers are rivalries, betrayals, and grudges that last for years. These aren't the highlight reels you usually see. This is the darker side of football, where smiles hide hatred and friendships turn into feuds. Today, we reveal the shocking stories that prove not every handshake on the pitch comes from true friendship. Erling Haaland's rise to stardom is built on more than talent, it's fueled by revenge. His father, Alf-Inge Haaland, once played for Manchester City until a brutal challenge from Manchester United's Roy Keane ended his career. During a heated match, Keane launched into a reckless tackle that left Alfie with a serious knee injury. He later admitted he never managed to play a full 90 minutes again. To make matters worse, Keane openly bragged about the foul, saying he had waited long enough. Forced into early retirement, Alfie's career was stolen from him, but young Erling never forgot. When he became a professional, he made it clear which team he wanted to punish.
Which team are you most looking forward to playing against?
I don't like to say the word, but Manchester United, yeah.
Manchester United. In his very first clash with them, Haaland scored a hat-trick. Later, he mocked United fans by celebrating in front of them, lifting trophies in their faces, and even refusing to pose near their logo. What started as his father's tragedy turned into his own story of dominance, showing how bitterness can sometimes fuel greatness. But rivalries don't always come from family legacies. Sometimes they start inside the same dressing room. When Paris Saint-Germain brought Neymar and Kylian Mbappé together, fans expected magic. For a while, it looked perfect. They celebrated goals, starred in commercials, and seemed inseparable. But harmony cracked when Mbappé began rising as PSG's leading man. Neymar, famous for his flair and penalty-taking, suddenly had to watch Mbappé take over spot kicks despite Neymar's better record. Out of 89 penalties, Neymar had only missed 15, while Mbappé had already missed 7 out of just 36. The frustration boiled over during matches. After Mbappé missed a penalty, Neymar refused to let him take the next one, scored himself, and celebrated with a mocking smirk. Reports soon claimed the two nearly came to blows in the dressing room. On the pitch, they stopped passing to each other, and off it, Mbappé even called Neymar selfish.
Mbappe is doing it on his own to fill his ego, and Neymar is doing it on his own to fill his ego, because both of them feel like they should be number one. And guess what? Neither one of them are number one. Lionel Messi is part of that team. And as long as Lionel Messi is part of that team, they have to defer to him.
With Lionel Messi in the team, both wanted to be number one, but their egos tore the super team apart. What started as friendship ended as a rivalry that shook world football. If Neymar and Mbappe's feud was about ego, Karim Benzema's scandal was about betrayal. In 2015, his French teammate Mathieu Valbuena became the target of blackmail. Criminals threatened to release a compromising video unless he paid them a large sum. Desperate, Valbuena turned to teammates for help. Instead, Benzema allegedly encouraged him to pay the blackmailers, raising suspicion. Police tapped Benzema's phone and uncovered evidence linking him to the plot. The case exploded. Benzema was charged with complicity in attempted blackmail and given a suspended jail sentence.
Karim Benzema has been found guilty of complicity in the attempted blackmail of former France teammate Mathieu Valbuena over a sex tape and sentenced to a 1-year suspended jail term by a court.
The scandal destroyed trust in the French squad, with Benzema frozen out of the national team for years. His reputation was damaged, his relationship with Valbuena shattered, and fans stunned that a star player could betray a teammate so deeply. But conflict isn't always between teammates, it can erupt between players and managers too. Cristiano Ronaldo's fallout with Erik ten Hag at Manchester United is the perfect example. When Ronaldo rejoined the club, fans dreamed of reliving his glory days. Instead, tension defined his return. Ten Hag imposed strict rules that clashed with Ronaldo's superstar lifestyle. He banned personal chefs, forcing players to eat at the training facility, and even banned Ronaldo's flashy supercars, claiming they distracted from training. The tension grew when Ronaldo was benched in crucial matches, and at one point, asked to come on in the final minutes, a move he found humiliating. Frustrated, Ronaldo publicly accused Ten Hag of disrespect.
Not hiding that the empathy with the coach is not good. I'm honest.
You don't have a good relationship with him.
The empathy is not good.
Do you think he respects you?
I think you don't respect the way I should deserve.
Against Manchester City, where United got destroyed, he didn't bring you on. He brought other strikers, but didn't bring you on. I felt insulted on your behalf. I was like, well, surely against Manchester City, if you're losing this badly and you've got the greatest player of all time sitting there, at least give him some time, don't you? But he didn't. And he said afterwards, the reason was he had too much respect for you, wanted to respect you. When you heard him say that, what did you think?
Excuses. I say as excuses. Right, everyone know that.
Disrespecting you.
Exactly. This is why I say I don't have respect for him, because they don't show me respect for me. This is why I like guys that they don't lie, they speak honest, they be frontal. And I'm not negotiate my morals.
Soon after, United terminated his contract, costing him over $17 million. The real loss wasn't money, it was the broken bond between a club legend and a team where he first became a star. Some rivalries, though, cut even deeper into personal lives. Kevin De Bruyne, Manchester City's midfield general, faced betrayal, not from an opponent, but from a close friend. His girlfriend and later wife cheated on him with none other than his Belgian teammate Thibaut Courtois. When the news broke, it shocked fans across Belgium and beyond. To make matters worse, she publicly claimed Courtois gave her more in one night than Kevin had in years, adding insult to injury. The humiliation ended their relationship and destroyed De Bruyne's friendship with Courtois every time they met. On the pitch afterwards, the tension was visible. De Bruyne admitted that facing Courtois gave him extra motivation to score. For him, every goal wasn't just for the scoreboard, it was personal revenge. And then there's Zlatan Ibrahimovic, a man whose career has been defined as much by his personality as by his skills. His feud with Marco Materazzi went from a football pitch to a hospital bed. Years earlier, Materazzi had nearly destroyed Zlatan's knee with a reckless tackle. Zlatan never forgot. When they met again years later, Zlatan seized his chance for payback after another foul. He struck Materazzi with a flying karate-style kick to the chest and followed it with an elbow to the head. The clash was so violent that Materazzi had to be rushed to the hospital. Zlatan later admitted he had been waiting years for revenge, calling it a taekwondo move he had saved up. For him, it wasn't just about football, it was about settling. The score dot from revenge-fueled sons to ego battles, from blackmail scandals to betrayals of trust. Football has always been more than just goals and trophies. It's about pride, grudges, and conflicts that sometimes last a lifetime. These stories remind us that while football unites nations, it also divides players, tearing apart friendships and creating rivalries that never fade. Football may be called the beautiful game, but as we've seen today, it can also be brutal. If you enjoyed this look into the darker side of the sport, don't forget to subscribe to Kicking Flicks. Here, we bring you the untold stories, the shocking rivalries, and the hidden truths that make football not just a game, but a battlefield of legends. Stay tuned, because the next big drama in football might already be unfolding.